next week is St. Patrick's Day, and we'll all be celebrating with some great Irish food and, of course, everyone's favorite Irish beer, Guinness. But did you know that this is also a great ingredient in many recipes? So let's take some back to the kitchen and we're going to make some Guinness gravy. So to make our Guinness gravy, we've got some onions that I've sliced, and we're just going to caramelize them. And that's usually a pretty long process because you want it to be low and slow heat. And to help things along a little bit, we're just going to get some of our beer in, almost half a bottle, and that'll soften your onions some. And you want that to reduce and absorb into the onions. And meanwhile, over here I've got some lamb chops, which is also very typical Irish fare. And if you don't cook lamb chops very often, I just treat them like mini steaks. Nowadays the flavor's very similar, and I just put a little bit of steak seasoning, some salt and pepper, maybe some rosemary on, and then just get them on the grill. So those look really good. I'm gonna get our onions cooked down just a little bit more, and then we're gonna put in a few more ingredients, and I'll show you how our sauce comes together. So you can see the beer reduced and it got nice and thick. So I'm just gonna get in the rest of the bottle. And then I'm also gonna bring in just a little bit of beef stock. And this is just a little bit of cream to give some richness to your gravy. And now you want to bring that to a boil and let it reduce some more, and then we'll be ready to plate up our lamb chops and serve our gravy. Okay, so our sauce came to a boil and I let it simmer just for a little while. And the last thing you want to do right before you cut the heat, this is kind of your flavor base here with a little bit of mustard and some Worcestershire sauce and just a pinch of salt and pepper. And then you have got a wonderful Guinness gravy there. And over here, our lamb chops are done. And those look wonderful. With lamb chops, you want to go about medium rare because there's less fat in lamb than in beef. So if you go too much past medium, they're going to get a little tough on you. So we'll just spoon up some of our gravy. And you have got a wonderful way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with Irish beer and food. So you can find this recipe in Wednesday's flavor section of the Tyler paper or on cbs19.tv.